Also in your book, you talk about training versus coaching versus mentoring. And I think it's very important that leaders understand not only that there is a difference, but what the difference is between those three very important components of the workplace. Can you dive into that a little bit?
Sure. I try to make distinctions in this book in a way that aren't purely academic. I mean, I could throw, peer-reviewed definitions, which everybody's agreed to, but they don't apply in the real world. I think, from my perspective, and I think I point this out in the book, training is more valuable when it relates to skills and improvement of skills if the skills exist, and knowledge um, delivery if knowledge is missing. So, learning how to play the guitar takes training. If you're on the other side of the room in a chair with a guitar, and I'm sitting on the other side, and I try to mentor you through learning how to play guitar, uh, you're not going to learn how to play the guitar. Training is repetitive, training is deliberate, and training is usually very specific. Coaching is something you apply to somebody who's been trained. The training only goes so far. And a lot of times the training has multiple components and elements, all kind of trying to coordinate and work together to achieve some kind of collective positive outcome. And that part is hard to train to. And that's why coaching is required. You can teach a kid how to block and tackle and throw a football and punt a football, but teaching him to be a quote unquote football player and a teammate takes a coach. It's a different thing. It's a philosophical embrace of what being a teammate is, what being a player is. And any player in any sport, there are some players that just know where the ball is going to be, know where they have to be to help the play, and sometimes you can coach somebody like that. Sometimes it just happens, but that's something that's required in any game, including business. And coaching is maybe a little bit more intermittent, but it's more frequent than mentoring, but it's less frequent than the duration of training. You wouldn't come in and coach for 2 weeks, So that's kind of how I make the distinction between training and coaching. Mentoring to me is more of the polishing kind of apex operator, apex performer. They're either stuck in a rut, they're already successful, they already know how to do what their primary roles and responsibilities are, but they need somebody from the outside to look at them and treat them kind of like an Olympic caliber athlete. I don't need to teach you if you're a world-class gold medalist, in the 100-meter dash. I don't have to teach you how to win. I have to teach you how to run. But maybe there's something in your arm movement that if it was just adjusted a teeny bit, that you'd be just a teeny bit faster. Sometimes with mentoring, especially with high performance athletes and business individuals, if you had great confidence and you really believed in yourself and you were achieving success, and then all of a sudden the success stopped happening. Sometimes it takes an outside person that understands those dynamics to say, you just kind of lost yourself here. You lost your sense of confidence and value. Let me help you get back there, because nothing else has changed. You're just as fast as you were physically. This is all happening between your ears, so let me help you get there. Well, to me, that's mentoring.
Sure. Meeting people where they are. We talked about that a little bit, but maybe the training is not what they need. The coaching is what they need, or maybe the training is not what they need. The mentoring is what they need. But good leaders recognize that. They meet people where they are, and they take them to the next step. They take them where it is that they're both trying to get to. Yeah, I love your sports analogy too. I coach high school hockey now, and I've been coaching high school hockey. Next year will be my 3rd year. But in hockey and in USA Hockey and coaching training and the ADM, which was designed, the American Development Model designed by the U.S. Olympic Committee, we work on individual skills, then we work on team skills, then we work on hockey sense. So that individual, talking about the guitar, that individual has got to learn the individual skill, if you will, or what that instrument requires, or what that skater is required to do. And then how does he interact with the team? And then how does that team strategize based on what's going on the ice?
Sure.
So same thing in leadership. Yeah. Same thing in business.
Coaching, coaching game flow, for use it, to use that as the term, whether it's in business or in hockey. You can strike the puck, you can skate, you understand where the X's and O's go, but do you understand the game flow?
Yeah,
What is
exactly.
a part of it? Do you drive it? Yeah, that's a coaching task.